drinking Henny and Chardonnay. It's hard to stop winning when your vision is 4K.
What's good? This is the Big Fact Show. We got a special guest today, Cartee, engineer extraordinaire. Been on Billboard numerous times. Worked with everyone from 2 Chainz, 21 Savage, T.I., T-Pain, Two Made a Name. How you doing today, brother?
I'm blessed, brother. How are you?
Chilling, chilling. Laz, what's good with you, man?
What's good, my broskies? I'm chilling, man.
Well,
I'm
you know,
chilling.
I thought to start it off, I had some that I was curious that y'all could give me a perspective I don't have. Cam being down there in Georgia and Laz being up there in New York. I wonder, and Cam can go first. How did it feel to see New York radio or New York hip hop in general begin to embrace Atlanta and Southern artists so much? Because I know you remember a time when that was not the case.
Shit, I still don't remember that time.
Word? You don't remember
No,
Andre 3000, the South got something to say and all that?
No, I'm saying I do. I'm saying, but does New York embrace
the radio? Hey, Laz, tell them the radio station do.
Shit, New York loves the fucking South. You
Oh,
understand what I'm saying? But you know, New York is a type of place, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. Like, we got a bad reputation out of state and shit, but New York is the type of place we love people from other places.
Right.
Like any time, any hood you go to, you're gonna find somebody there that's from a different place that niggas embrace and show love.
It's diverse as fuck.
I'm saying? Like, we just love motherfuckers from out of town. So a nigga come up from Atlanta, Georgia, we embrace them. It ain't, I mean, it ain't like that everywhere. But it's like in New York, we fuck with niggas, man. I mean, if you know what I mean. New York,
hey, New York people fuck with Atlanta. A lot of New York rappers moved to Atlanta. That's
my
what
nigga. Half of my hood, half in Brooklyn moved to Atlanta. Like,
okay,
if I would never move to Atlanta
artists.
because moving to Atlanta is like moving to New York.
Cam, you be working with a lot of New York artists in the studio?
Every day.
Do you know, is there any particular difference between them and Southern artists?
No, you could just always tell by the flow and the accent to me.
How's the work ethic compare?
I feel like New York rappers are more maybe prepared, and Atlanta rappers are more like, I pull a beat up, we're about to freestyle this bitch.
That's because that studio time used to be expensive as a bitch before when it was still on ADAT tapes, didn't it, Laz?
Yeah, for sure. Nah, but I mean, New York to me, like, the music is so diverse up there. It's like you can turn a corner and there's somebody listening to something completely different.
What New York rappers get a lot of love in Atlanta, or at least amongst your circles?
I mean, I ain't saying like the South don't fuck with New York like that.
Oh, no, yeah. Like, everybody loves everybody now.
Yeah, I mean, like, shit, like Pop Smoke's going crazy down here. But even before he was passed away, unfortunately, like, he was still going crazy. I got this dude, Loopy Pharrell. Well, Loopy is Ferrari Pharrell. He's from like the Brooklyn area. And he's going crazy down here. Like, this the thing about Atlanta is, like, Atlanta's so close knit with, like, the DJs and the producers and engineers and artists and shit. It's like you gotta be like really, really plugged in with one of them, or like have a good ass relationship for them to accept you. Like, they ain't just gonna bring in anybody and be like, all right, we're gonna play them in the club. We're gonna break this single in this strip club, or we're gonna play them on 107.9. It ain't like that. So like, you really gotta have them relationships.
So it takes that. By them relationships, you mean that bag, right?
I mean, you know, breaking bread is always good, but, you know, like, I could hit any of my DJ friends and be like, yo, play this song tonight, and they're gonna do it automatically just because of the relationship. But like, if you're like if you're from Texas, fucking South Carolina, anywhere else other than Atlanta, and you come up trying to be like, yo, like, can you break my song in the club tonight? Shit, pay me $5K. You know, like, that's how it is. Like, they ain't gonna fuck with you like that.
Do you think that's
unless
fair,
you
Laz?
have them relationships?
That's the business. That's the business, money. Like, ain't the game is the game. It's been like that since the beginning of time. Like a lot of these DJs, they be on radios and they be famous DJs in their city, but radio DJs don't make a lot of money like that. You feel what I'm saying? So them
Right.
dudes, they be having to live in that celebrity lifestyle, but they don't get celebrity money. You feel me? So they gotta take that bag, however they can get that bag. You know what I mean? To pay that mortgage and them car notes and all of that shit and be in the game.
Well, explain this to me then. I Cam, Laz got mad songs with Southern rappers. He got a banger with Future, but just a song with my man from Nappy Roots. He's been working with Southern rappers for years before it's popular, right? So let's
Right.
say Laz brings you a unreleased song with a popping Southern rapper, and he gives you 5,000, and you make it do what it do with what you can do. How does that benefit him monetarily? And I'm not saying that it doesn't. I just don't understand how it does.
I mean, nah, I'm right now I wouldn't say spend money like that. I say spend money into like the marketing side of Spotify and Apple. Like I feel like going to the DJ, getting your song played there is played out. Like, because for one, ain't nobody in the clubs right now. I mean, they are, but
Have you seen
they ain't
somebody
going.
benefit from paying to get on a Spotify playlist? And if so,
Oh hell yeah,
at what level do they like? You know how there's levels to this shit. Is it enough to make them jump a level?
no hell yeah,
Nah, that shit, you get on the right playlist, your shit might get
yeah,
streamed hundreds of thousands of times. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And overnight, you got hundreds of thousands of new fans. So them playlists is crazy. But the sad truth in this business is like you need money for all of that, my nigga. Like you need the
uh,
Spotify playlist, you need your shit on the radio, you need the video look. You understand what I'm saying? You need all of that. It's like if I had the big bag like that, I wouldn't leave no stone unturned because no matter how outdated even FM radio may seem or satellite radio to some, like I still wouldn't feel good as an artist not knowing that my shit wasn't on rotation in
right,
mainstream radio play. You feel what I'm saying? So I would try to drop a bag on that. I need a bag on everything. You understand what I'm
right.
saying? That's how I would try to play. Like if I had the bag, I'm hitting everything. You feel me?
That's if the
But yeah.
bag, that's a bag though.
Yeah, see, that's a series. Like, if you work in just your city on the radio, which I have done out of my own pocket many a time, you feel what I'm saying? It does shit for you. It gets you popularity in the streets. And if you know how to pimp that popularity into some money or opportunities, then you're doing the right thing. But if you getting your shit played on a major radio station, like numerous times, people will search for that song. You understand what I'm
Nah, for
saying? And they
sure.
will find that song and they will stream that song. You feel what I'm saying? They'll Shazam it. A lot of people will Shazam the song. You understand what I'm saying? Find out exactly what's the name of it and they go download that shit. You feel me? On their streaming service. So it's like all of that shit be doing this thing. But the Spotify playlists and the Audio Mac playlists and SoundCloud playlists, that's where you really want to be at. You understand what I'm saying? With the
Right,
millions of regular users downloading your shit.
right. So some dudes I mixed for the 300 pounds of goo up. They're from Tampa, um, that area in Florida. So
I'm in Tampa right now.
you ever heard of 300 pounds of goo up?
Nah, but put me up with them. I always need people to interview
Okay,
for Dirty Glove Bastard.
they're
Shout out Dirty
super
Glove
dope.
Bastard.
They was on Off the Porch.
Okay.
So they're super dope, super dope. They got signed to Ultra Music.
Okay.
They got that big ass EDM festival, but they also have a rap side of the label called Payday. So
I know Payday Records.
yep. So they was like one of their first hip hop acts they signed.
Okay.
So they had this song called Tifus.
Uh,
It's like spent 500 on my Tifus. And they did a lot of radio play in Tampa and Florida. This what happened. That shit became, they didn't have a big bag, but they spent like what they had, like a little 5K or whatever on it. And somehow Lil Wayne heard the song.
that's always a
And
good thing.
and he remixed it on his like Dedication 6 or whatever. Like this was like a year or two ago. So he remixed it and that was the only independent song that he remixed and put on his little dedication album. So that really blew them up. That gave him the blue check. That gave him the
he just did it without them knowing about it. Like he just took it and did it.
they didn't know about it.
That's how you do real shit, real nigga shit, to put a nigga on them. That's how you put it on without having to, y'all ain't gotta be hanging out together and all of that shit. Just, you know what I mean, do some shit like that. Cut and paste yourself onto their song, throw it on your major mixtape. Is a rap.
Man, Laz got on a 50 Cent jump that became the official version doing that. One of my favorite Laz stories, yeah.
Yeah, way back in the days. But I'm notorious for
not
that,
even on
man.
no disrespectful shit, just on the as you should type shit.
My boy was playing me. His name is Kenny Cole. He's like one of the head, like real big dude in the industry. He was playing me a lot of shit 50 Cent did before he got shot. And I never heard any of that music. And that shit was so hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stories.
I think he was way harder before he got shot.
Yo, I was in Miami back in the days, like mad years ago. I was in Miami. I landed in a studio. We was recording in there and shit. I had met the dude, Special Ed was in there at the time, but they was playing Pitbull. He was playing Pitbull. He was mixing Pitbull shit down. And this is before Pitbull was ever heard of. In Miami, locally, he was known. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, who that? He was like, yo, that's this kid named Pitbull. Like, I mean, this kid nice, he gonna blow. But son was spitting straight hardcore gangster rap. Nothing like the type of shit that he, he found his little niche.
Man, his El Mariel album, he speaks some dead press shit, like from a Cuban perspective. I swear to God, he got one wild revolutionary album, El Mariel. Check it out. Sorry to interrupt you. But it'll geek you out.
I think there was a
commercial and shit.
I think there was a time where he was like fucking with like Lil Jon and them heavy.
Nah, he was fucking with Trick Daddy and them and Uncle Luke. The first shit he was ever on was Uncle Luke shit.
But he was like kind of
songs with JT Money
shit. He really found that niche and ran with it.
That dude, I respect this gangster, bro. Like he just found that. He just said, okay, this is what people fuck with me doing right here. I bet I have no problem being that commercial super radio superstar. Like you
throw the suit on and go.
The way Son is in the game, he don't gotta associate and mingle with all of these knuckleheads and stupid dudes shooting and killing each other. He don't gotta fuck with them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? He in the A-list celebrity, A-list league, and that's it. And Son is a straight street dude and a straight thug. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. Just like that dude Flow Rider, man. You don't hear shit about Flow Rider.
And that motherfucker went diamond like 7 times, man. Flow Rider.
Too, bro.
I take Flow Rider rap career in a second.
Hell, that nigga, son, you see how low he be though? You don't hear rumors and bullshit about Flow Rider, people shooting at him. You don't hear about shit like that.
Man, Flow Rider can walk in a 7-Eleven in Oklahoma and never get bothered, except for being a black man in Oklahoma.
That's the greatest type of career to ever have. That's a real rap career.
Man, he had a residency in Vegas, man. This dude had a residency in Vegas. The man, a Flow Rider, man. Shout out to Flow Rider. I love it. Hey, this time I wanted to ask y'all though. Laz, I don't know if you heard of Young Ralph, but that's somebody that Cam works with extensively. And Young Ralph is a talented young man. For whatever reason, didn't quite make it to where
he came up in like Gucci Mane's early days. Like he was in Zaytoven and them basement. Oh yeah, he was in Zaytoven mama's basement. Like he was one of them OJ and all them. He started out with them.
And Laz has song, man, like it's incredible. D Block, Dipset, just anybody you can think of. Laz has songs with Southern Cats, whatever.
I got a catalog of songs. Not to interrupt you, but you know what I mean. I got to keep it 100. I got a catalog of songs that I actually did one-on-one business with that particular artist, and we put that song together. Like my shit with Kiss and my shit with Jones.
Real songs with videos is on MTV and all that.
Yeah, I got shit like that. And then I got shit that I just hustled up. You understand what I'm saying? Like I put bread up to get my hands on that shit, and I got it. And that it is what it is. And I did my best to push it the way it is. But I have to like
new song with Vado. Check out the new St.Laz with Vado. Anyone that hears this.
Yeah, my nigga Big Lito from Queens, you heard?
Yes,
and Polo
sir.
Grounds. But it's like, yo, look, that motherfucking Jim Jones joint, the joint I got with Jones, bro, we bought that, like we copped that verse off of a producer, engineer who had the verse. Jones, I guess, gave him a verse as payment for something else, you feel me? And he never did nothing with the track. Yeah, he never did nothing with the track. So we bought the verse and the hook and the beat. We added our shit, and then we went to Jones. First of all, I got the shit on the White Owl tape, and at the time, White Owl was like the biggest DJ on the planet. You feel what I'm saying? So
North Atlantic,
once
South Atlantic
White
was
Owl
running
tape
it.
was all through the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So then we went to Jones. Like, yo, bro. Now I mean, the joint is out. We had, matter of fact, I think we had even got it played on Hot 97 and Power 105 a couple of times. So Son kept it official. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fire. Now I mean, let's do it. I did the video. But you feel me? So that's how I never hesitate to play with songs and verses and shit like that, because they could become actual videos and all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's not a game.
This is what I want to ask Cam though. You know, dealing with young Ralph, and I see he's starting to regain some level of success since he's been working with you in some capacity. What advice would you give somebody who may, I mean, I don't want to say plateau, that's a strong word because they both make such great music, but just to take one further step towards what they really deserve?
Man, just watch what you sign. Cause I mean, like, bro, I've seen people sign their whole life away. My girl.
I don't think Laz has any contract issues. I mean, more like what's the career path? Like what's a strong power move that's guaranteed to get success in the music industry right now?
Oh, that shit is bread, my nigga. Bread and connections.
It's always bread.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's nothing else.
Bread and connections. That's it. That's all it is.
But it's
always
also got to be using the bread in the right place. Like what? Like I asked someone else that was a guest on another episode. Y'all are gonna hear. What's the best use of $5,000
in this day and age?
Yes, sir.
Spotify marketing or running ads on Facebook and Instagram.
So not making a quality visual.
Can you straight pay? Can you straight pay Spotify that 5,000, or you mean like somebody who got a crazy playlist?
You can. There's definitely curators who
you can get them plugs, yeah, for sure.
Without saying any names, Cam, do you know any of them personally?
Yeah.
That's how much they charge to get on them. That's how much they charge to get on the Wild playlist, 5 racks?
Oh, no, way more than that. To get on like Rap Caviar? No, way more than that.
But you can get on some decent ones for like, can you get on a good one for 500?
Yeah, so like but you can get on a lot of them for free if the music's good. So I know a dude, he just started dropping music when he did his Spotify. It had like 2 songs on there. The 3rd song he dropped, Spotify picked it up on like 3 major playlists. And his shit
do you have any aspirations to have playlists or be a curator?
Nah, hell no. I got too much shit on my plate, man. I got way too much. Running the studio.
How much the biggest playlist cost?
Rap Caviar, like 50 stacks.
Boy, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No
doubt. But you're gonna probably make that.
That's what it's called.
It's called Rap Caviar.
You're gonna probably make that.
It's one of the biggest playlists on all of Spotify, regardless of genres or podcasts or whatever it is.
You're gonna make that money back in a month for sure.
That's crazy, man.
I feel like if you get on Rap Caviar, your single is almost, well, I say 60% guaranteed to go gold.
When you work with artists who aren't putting that into their career, do you feel like you're wasting your time even if the music's good and you're getting paid?
Yeah, I mean, I hate people that don't like really push their music. Like I don't want to work with artists that don't want to push their music, don't want to push. I feel like if it's a hobby for them, go do it with somebody else, because it's not a hobby for me. It's like, it's my career. That's what I'm trying to feed my children off of, and leave them something behind when I pass away. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. So if they're not on that same level, I ain't really trying to work with them. I'm bored in them sessions.